切碎的洋葱要先炒香哦，加入面包粉，再加鸡蛋，然后再加牛奶，加盐巴，
加很多，
并没有，加胡椒，
加很多，
并没有。
明明就有。
把冷却的洋葱加进去，要搅拌均匀哦。
做成圆饼，做成圆饼。
会不会太大了一点？
不会不会，就算是浓腻的味道，这个大小我也吃得完。
怎么？已经煎好了。在平底锅加番茄酱，还有猪排酱，搅拌均匀。
汉堡排一定要的酱汁，浓腻味道的秘密要揭晓了。
没有那种东西啦，两位请开动吧。
我要开动了！浓浓腻腻的复杂味道，真是太棒了！
为什么？为什么？
How to make Bengoku's bento box from Demon Slayer.
Last time we made Marin's Nikumaki. This time you guys wanted gyudon. For starters, pick up some long green onions called negi. Well, look who it is. Head home and cut your negi into 1-inch pieces. Next, chop an onion into fairly thick slices. Then get some firm tofu and cut it into squares. Now let's turn the heat up. Oil your pan and fry each side for 2 minutes until golden brown. Doing so will bring out the sweetness of your green onions. Now make some space for your chopped onions and add 50 milliliters of sake, mirin, soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Cook for about 6 minutes, then it's time to add some meat. And you'll know that bad boy's done when there's no pink left. Cook some white rice and we are almost finished.
Alright, time to assemble.
Let all that juice from the beef soak into the rice. And don't forget your soft-boiled ramen egg. Doesn't that just look amazing? Top it off with some red ginger and your bento box is complete.
Dude, it's so perfect. Itadakimasu. That is umai as fuck.
And of course I shared with my cousin Hinako.
And that's...
Welcome to episode 8 of my Foods from Film series. Today we're making the bento box from the anime The Way of the Husband. In the future, I hope my husband will make me cute little bento boxes while I rush off to work, but until then I will be making myself these cute little bento boxes just to make my day a little bit better. Let's start by making the most delicious teriyaki chicken meatballs. The recipe is in the previous video, go check it out. Then we're gonna saute some shredded vegetables, keeping it simple, just salt and sesame oil. Next, grab your hot dogs, give them some legs, put it in boiling water to make your hot dog octopus. Next up, we've got the most classic bento box ingredient, tamagoyaki. Once the outer layer is golden, slice it up and set it aside. Last but not the least, the rice balls. Start by salting your hand and add some water. Compress the rice together into a ball and add the ears. Finally, stick on some seaweed cutouts for the face, a sesame seed for the blush, and enjoy!
The super spicy mapo tofu from the anime Fate Stay Night. You could probably make this dish in 30 minutes. We're gonna get started by mincing ginger, garlic, and the white portions of scallions. Save the green portions for the garnish. Now we have to cube silken tofu and simmer it for 1 to 2 minutes in salted water. For the Szechuan peppercorn oil, fry green Szechuan peppercorns in neutral oil until fragrant. Now toast red Szechuan peppercorns in a pan and grind with a mortar and pestle. In a pot, brown ground pork in the peppercorn oil and saute minced scallion, ginger, and garlic. Once browned, add in spicy bean sauce and deglaze with Shaoxing wine. Pour in chicken stock and then season with soy sauce, sesame oil, crushed chilies, sugar, and MSG. Then you add in the silken tofu and combine gently with cornstarch slurry until thickened. Sprinkle some of the toasted Szechuan peppercorns and garnish with the green portion of scallions, and that's how you make
This is episode 5 of my Foods from Film series. Today we are making the cake from Kiki's Delivery Service, another Gilby Studio classic. I didn't want this cake to be a basic chocolate cake. I wanted it to be more grown up, to represent the growth Kiki goes through after moving to a new town. So I present to you Kiki's Mocha Cake. First, we're gonna make the most decadent chocolate cake layers by simply combining the wet and dry ingredients. Then divide the batter between 3 cake tins and bake it at 180 degrees Celsius. Since the cake layers have a stronger chocolate flavor, we're gonna cover it in some delicious mocha buttercream that has a stronger coffee flavor. In between each layer, I'm adding a generous amount of buttercream and some chocolate chunks to give it that crunch. Smooth out the crumb coat and place it in the fridge to chill. Lastly, let's make a ganache by combining double cream, coffee, and chocolate. Then pour it over the cake and just watch it drizzle down. Finally, decorate the top with some marzipan or fondant cutouts of Kiki, Kiki's name, and a tree.